What is going on, fam? It's Jaye Black here. Another video. Salute to everybody that is tuning in. You know, I have went and recorded audio for commentary I was going to do about LeVar Ball being banned from ESPN. But apparently, according to his publicist, I guess that's what she is, she basically is tweeting fake news. As a matter of fact, she said he was on ESPN radio yesterday morning. So she's tweeting all these different blogs that rush to this, who rushed to judgment. See, this is why I'm glad I didn't upload that video. And again, I recorded it earlier in the day. I mean, even though if I would have waited and really saw the tweets that she's posting and how she's responding to everybody who actually went and did, you know, blogs off of that one tweet from pretty much not the most reliable source. You know, I had seen it from all these different publications. That's why I went to record on it. So this is basically sort of like a makeup for that. And this was actually in the back of my mind to speak about. I was actually going to speak about LeVar Ball practically being banned from ESPN, but obviously that's not the case. The guy gets ratings. You know, he's ratings gold. Why would you ban that guy? You know, over a comment that really, to me, was taken out of proportion. If you don't want to put him on First Take, don't put him on First Take. Even though he, you know, him and Stephen A. Smith are, you know, that's ratings, and ESPN needs that. But I am going to speak about Jemele Hill. All right. Now, she is really doubling down, going hard on this. Now, I know these tweets are from a couple days ago, but I want y'all to look at the responses. The point is how she tried to double down, and how, and I have to give it to the black men who follow her or who tweeted her. A lot of those guys were very much so on point, and they did not let her off the hook for this womanism, you know, this whole pushing feminist narrative that she's trying to push is women over race and everything else. And that's her mindset. This is why you cannot be so quick to side with people. You had all these people, especially black people, who were so quick to side with Jemele Hill with her issues with ESPN when she opened her mouth and said what she said about Donald Trump. You know, knowing that she works for a corporation, and the corporation is always going to, you know, push you out the door in order to make sure they're not losing money. Now, this was her initial tweet supporting Molly Qerim. And I believe she spelled her name wrong, but maybe that's how she spelled it, I don't know. It says, kudos to Molly Qerim for the professional way she handled LeVar Ball after his inappropriate comment. Maybe ESPN will have finally learned its lesson about putting him on TV. Now, I want y'all to understand how salty she is, because, you know, ESPN basically gave her the boot. She was one of the women, her, Michelle Beadle, they were basically doing and saying whatever they wanted to say and do. But ESPN, you know, they have new people running it into a different direction, and she was one of the people who they had to let go of because she really did not fit the direction they were going into, and she's still salty about that. And you see the responses here, and this is her. Responsible minds can differ, but it's real interesting how all the men are lining up to Cape. Here she goes. Would he have said that to Stephen A? No. Max? No. He said it because she's a woman and it was awkward. Wait a minute. He was sitting right next to Stephen A. Smith. He was disagreeing with Stephen A. Smith. Max Kellerman was Team LeVar. So why would he say that to them? Listen, man. See, people got to understand. Men are not going to talk to women the same way they talk to men. You're a woman. Of course, a man is going to speak to you differently. Now, I don't agree with LeVar Ball going on national TV and in that moment using those choice of words, because, and I'm going to tell you why. Because they were going to use it against him. They're always looking for a reason to go at this guy. They don't like his personality, don't like the fact that he is an involved father who ain't, you know, kowtowing to women. Even though he gives his wife a lot of praise for helping him start the Big Baller brand, That's not enough. The media wants, you know, men to be walking around, you know, just with their shoulders slumped and to have low self-esteem. That's why men with high self-esteem are always attacked for the most part. He clowns around with everyone, and she took it that way. She went there, not him. It was awkward because of her reaction on it. But he clowns very differently with women. And just because he does it to everybody, that doesn't make it right. It's not on her, it's on him. I want y'all to understand something. I'm gonna read this. Let me tell y'all why Jemele Hill's a hypocrite. Let me let y'all see this comment. I saw this comment here, and it made me actually go and look up Rob Gronkowski and Jemele Hill at the Kentucky Derby about 4 years ago. Gronk was grinding on her. He literally was twerking on Jemele Hill, and Jemele Hill was all smiling. The actual photo was in the thread. I'll let y'all see it. But she's a hypocrite. So you mean to tell me that it's okay for Gronkowski to grind on you, but you're getting upset at what LeVar Ball says and he jokes with women very differently? Do you think Gronk is going to be grinding on another guy? I'm just saying. So people treat you differently, yes, based off of your gender. I'm not going to call a dude ma'am. I'm going to call him sir or mister. Let's see. And we need to stop saying people being sensitive just for checking behavior. Somebody else might watch that and think it's cool to flirt with Molly on air because LeVar did it. Oh, that's incorrect. Nobody flirts with her on air. Just stop it. Why are you pushing this? See, this is why you pro-wax. I want y'all to understand something. Y'all cheerlead and y'all were supporting Jemele Hill, and she is quick to throw a black man under the bus. This is how quick she is to throw a black man under the bus. And y'all are so quick to hop to her defense when she had her issues. I want y'all to understand this. To her, it's gender over race. So whenever she's talking that pro-black nonsense, when I call it nonsense because she doesn't believe in it. Sometimes y'all have a real blind spot to the situation you put women in. Come on, man. See, pushing that feminist, womanist, you know, nonsense. He wasn't flirting Molly. I say flirt Molly. He wasn't flirting with Molly. Yeah, most have a blind spot until it's a woman in their life or family. This is an easy one. They're both married. Men with home training and respect for their spouse, someone else's spouse, and boundaries. Look at this milquetoast brother. Milquetoast, very milquetoast. Truthfully, it was only taken out of context because a lot of people have their mind in the gutter. I think it's not what he said, but how he said it that crossed the line. I think it is how he said it, you know, for the most part. Men are flirted with all the time on live TV. I mean, there was that whole genuine Big Brother thing, and that time Meredith Vieira risked it all on live TV on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It happens to attractive people, period. It does. I've seen women flirt with guys, get touchy-feely with guys. It's okay because she's a woman. But let a dude do that. If I'm Jalen Rose, I'm handling it. No need for anybody else to get involved. Mano y mano. I guess that's how you say it. Man, come on, man. Jalen Rose needs to focus on other things except for this. This is not that important. Y'all need to holler at you for talking slick to now later. She also married, and he definitely knows that. You're doing too much. It's sad. It's a sad day when no matter what a person says, it can be misinterpreted. People just love to hate him. Still think Molly took it the wrong way. His offensive behavior is awful. You have another soy boy. People covering him is worse to my eyes. I'm lucky my wife taught me what those words mean when a man says them in that context decades ago. There's no excuse to be middle-aged and not know this stuff. Oh yeah, he's very, very soy-filled. Let's see. No matter what they say, he gives them what they want. That's why they keep booking him in the studio. She needs to take the issue up with her superiors and see if they have her, and see if they have her back. Well, she said they had her back, so. All right. Let's see. Plus, it's commonly known Molly is happily married, just out of bounds, period. LaVar Ball is happily married as well. Why are people reaching for something that's not there? How'd he flirt? All he said was, you can switch gears with me anytime. His facial expression is key. Had a straight face, serious look on his face. If he would have smiled or winked, then yes, I could see that as flirting. But come on now. I hate the guy, by the way. Even people that disagree with LaVar Ball know it's BS. Women should stop talking to men and men should stop talking to women. Period. Solved. So we'll incel in that, but okay. Oh God, know the humanity. Thank God I purchased this wonderful fainting couch. I agree, most people are oblivious to the world outside of their own vision. They only care about the parts of the world that affect them. And many men don't think about the need for a woman to be professional in the workplace and avoid sexuality, because those men only those women sexually. He used her same words. If he was unprofessional, so was she. But all he said is, you can switch gears anytime. There was no smirk, no deep stare or anything. Sensitive. Let's see. With all due respect, you're reaching, you're caping for Molly as if her last name Hill, not Rose. If Molly is offended, I digress, but watching it live, in no way did I see it to be flirtatious, just to play off words she spoke. LaVar speaks too highly of his wife and family to play him like that. You're signing motive. Creepy Joe. Let's see. I'm trying to get to the picture. Hold on. She was the one who stayed focused, going about what was said. She was the one not being focused. He literally used her own terminology to confirm that he will be able to switch topics anytime. She made it about being something else. You know what's funny? Let me tell y'all something, man. This is how you know people are actually sleeping around, or they had a past where they were used to be hoes. Like, you know how you would ask a girl something and she would get immediately defensive? Like, you ask her about her dating past and she gets defensive about it. Or you compliment her what she wearing, she gets defensive. You ask her about, you ask her about certain things about her marriage and she gets defensive. That lets you know that she's either done dirt, she's doing dirt, or she's thinking about doing dirt. Because the only way Molly could be offended is if she's done dirt in her life. You know? I'm not saying that she's messing around on Jalen. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is this. For your mind to be in the gutter, that lets me know that either you've done things in your past, your present, or maybe in your future. Because I think that despite what y'all want to believe, I think that she's turned on by LaVar Ball. I think Molly Qerim is turned on by LaVar Ball. That's why her mind was in the gutter. She was... You know what I'm saying? I think Jemele Hill too. Their minds are in the gutter because they see LaVar Ball as the type of dude they would mess around with. I don't know about getting married, but he's the type of guy they would mess around with probably when they were in their 20s, when they didn't really know no better, early 20s, mid-20s, when they were going through their phase. He's the type of guy they would go for, they would be into. But now since they're older, you know, and they look back on all the things they've done, all the dudes that done ran through them, now they all of a sudden don't like LaVar. So whenever they think about LaVar and certain comments that he make, they're thinking about their past. They're thinking about their past. He wasn't flirting. Why would he want to flirt with her? Because white liberals and their flunkies are bringing back Jim Crow and virtue signaling to cover it up. I want y'all to see this. I don't know if I want to show this is ESPN, but I just want y'all to take a look at this. This is Gronkowski grinding on. Look at the look on her face, fam. Look at the look on her face. Look at the look on her face. And she's talking about LeVar Ball was inappropriate. Now, I know that they're at the Kentucky Derby. I believe they're at the Kentucky Derby. So, but look at the background. Look at the dude looking like, what is going on there? But look at Jemele Hill. There's no hints of inappropriate behavior. She's not talking about going to HR. Where's your boyfriend, Jemele? I thought you had a dude around that time, Jemele. But it's okay because, well, I think you already know why. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts, fam.